Hello everyone, welcome back to another video from Bioholic. Hope you all are doing well. Today, in this last video of Plant Kingdom, we will discuss about the Angiosperms. And before jumping into this video, I want to remind you that after watching the full video, make sure you check the description box below, because there is a link of today's self-assessment test. Okay, now let's begin. So angiosperms are the flowering plants where ovules are enclosed in their ovary and hence the seeds are enclosed in their fruit. Now let's have a look into its meaning. So the Greek word angion means vessels and the sperma means seed. So these are the plants in which seeds are formed inside their fruit and the sporophiles are organized into flowers. Okay? And this is the largest group of plants occurring in a wide range of habitats, and they range in size from tiny, almost microscopic, to all tall trees. Okay, and these angiosperms are divided into two classes on the basis of the number of their embryonic leaves or the cotyledons, like the monocotyledons and the dicotyledons. Okay, and now we will talk about its reproduction. So the male sex organ in the flower is the stamen, and each stamen consists of a filament with an anther at the tip. Now the anthers, following the meiosis, produce pollen grains. Okay, and the female sex organ in a flower is the pistil or the carpel. Now pistil consists of an ovary enclosed one too many ovules. Okay, and within ovules are present highly reduced female gametophytes termed as embryo sacs. Now the embryo sac formation is proceeds by meiosis, and hence each of the cells of an embryo sac is haploid or N. Now each embryo sac has a 3-celled egg apparatus on egg cells and 2 synergids, okay, and 3 antipodal cells and 2 polar nuclei. Now the polar nuclei eventually fuse to produce a diploid secondary nucleus, and pollen grains after dispersal from the anthers are carried by wind or various other agencies to the stigma of a pistil, and this is termed as pollination. Okay, now the pollen grains germinate on the stigma and the resulting pollen tubes grow through the tissues of the stigma and styles and reach the ovule. Okay, and now the pollen tubes enter the embryo sac where 2 male gametes are discharged, and one of the male gametes fuses with the egg to form the zygote, and the other male gamete fuses with the diploid secondary nucleus to produce the triploid primary endosperm nucleus or pen. Okay, and because of the involvement of 2 fusions, this event is termed as double fertilization. Now the double fertilization is the unique features of angiosperms among all the plant kingdom. Okay, now the zygote develops into an embryo and the pen develops into endosperm, which provides nourishment to the developing embryo. Okay, and next the synergids and antipodals degenerate after their fertilization, and during these events the ovules develop into seeds and ovaries develop into fruit. Okay, now the classification. So as I have told before that the angiosperms are divided into 2 classes on the basis of their number of embryonic leaves or cotyledons, that is monocotyledons and dicotyledons. So these 2 are commonly spoken as monocots or dicots. Okay, now dicots are the flowering plants in which are characterized by the presence of 2 cotyledons in their seed, like the pea, rose, eucalyptus, mustard, etc. Okay, and monocots are the angiospermic or the flowering plants which are characterized by the presence of a single cotyledon in their seed. Okay, like the banana, cereals, palms, etc. So at first we will talk about the monocotyledons. So monocotyledons have some characteristics like they have adventitious roots and their leaves are simple with parallel venation. Their flowers are trimerous with having 3 members of in each floral hole, and the vascular bundles are scattered in a ground tissue. They are many in number and they are closed and without cambium, and the seeds of these monocotyledons are with one cotyledons as their name suggests. Now the examples are cereals, bamboos, sugarcane, palms, banana, etc. Okay. Next is dicotyledons. Okay. So dicotyledons also have some characteristics like they have taproot, their leaves exhibit reticulate or net-like venation, and the flowers are tetramerous or pentamerous, having 4 or 5 members in their various floral holes, and their vascular bundles are arranged in a ring numbering 2 to 6, and they are open and with cambium, and their seeds are 2 cotyledons as their name suggests. Okay. Now there is another kind of classification which is mainly based on the duration of their life. First one is the ephemerals, where this category includes the plants which live only for a few weeks because of a very short growing season. Okay, an example is Arabidopsis species. Second one is the annuals, where the plants of this category live and complete their life cycle in a single favorable season. Example is Ulfia, or many crop plants like wheat, rice, maize, etc. Third one is biennials, where the plants of this category complete their life cycle into 2 favorable seasons, where they grow vegetatively in the first season and produce flowers and seeds in the next season. Okay, example is sugar beet. And finally the perennials, where these plants live more than 2 years, or they generally live for many years and bear the flowers and fruits during their specific season. Example is bamboo trees. Now last but not the least, we will talk about the life cycles and alteration of the generation of plants. So in plants, both haploid and diploid cells can divide by mitosis, and this ability leads to the formation of different plant bodies as haploid and diploid, right? So the haploid plant body produces gametes by mitosis, and this plant body represents as a gametophyte. Okay, now following the fertilization, the zygote also divides by mitosis to produce a diploid sporophytic plant body. Okay, and haploid spores are produced by these plants by meiosis. So this in turn divide by mitosis to form a haploid plant body once again, and thus during the life cycle of any sexually reproducing plant, there is an alteration of generation between the gamete producing haploid gametophyte and spore producing diploid sporophyte. Okay, and finally we will talk about the economic importance of the angiosperms. Okay, so first point is food, where the flowering plants are the major sources of food like the wheat, rice, maize, vegetables such as the potato, tomato, etc. Second point is edible oils, where the flowering plants are the main source of the edible oils for cooking. So third point is the spices, where common spices are obtained from various parts of the flowering plants such as coriander, black pepper, cloves, etc. Beverages like the coffee, medicines like the quinine, belladonna, ashwagandha, etc. and timber. So many angiosperms Particularly, dicotyledons yield valuable hardwood which is used as timber. Okay? And finally is fibers, where the fibers of different qualities are obtained from various species of flowering plants like the cotton. Okay? So these are the economic importances of the angiosperms. Now, if you have any doubts or questions regarding this topic, then ask me in the comment section below. And if you want to do your self-assessment test, then go and visit the link in the description boxes below. And if you find this video helpful, then give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. And if you are new here, then hi, myself Ankita Biswas, your bioeducator. Please subscribe to our channel Bioholic and press the bell icon to get further notifications of our upcoming videos. So that's all for today. We will meet on next Wednesday. Till then, take care and keep watching Bioholic.